Hello, everybody. Welcome to It's Kim Live. I am It's Kim. If you've never been here before, welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Monday to everyone. Hello, chat. Hello to everyone coming in. Please let me know if everything looks good, any sound issues or whatever before we get started. Let me know in the chat. Exactly, Katie. Be gone, Diddy Curse. Be gone. Be gone. Halloween is over. Okay, we need to move on. We need to move on. This is ridiculous. I do just want to say right off the bat, if you've never seen this show before, here's the way that it normally works. First, we start off with the main topic. That's probably why you clicked on this video. We're going to get into that in just a few moments. It's what's in the title, the thumbnail, all that stuff. Then we have a halftime where I communicate with my beautiful, beautiful community of space angels who are all coming in right now. Thank you guys so much for being here. Much love to all of you. I've missed you. I've missed you all. And then we have a fun What the What section at the end of the show where we look at something from around the internet that is interesting, fun, crazy, entertaining, all of that good stuff. It's put together by my partner in crime, producer sister, who is here with me. I don't know if you want to say hi.
Hi.
I have not seen it. We're going to just enjoy it all together for the first time, and I'll be reacting authentically alongside you. It's a good time. I do have a couple thank yous, all that good stuff. It looks like everything's looking good. Okay, good. So I do just want to let you guys know before we start. Last week in my area, we had what is it, like a transmitter, or what's it called? A transformer. We had a transformer blow, which caused a lot of issues, and we've been having some issues with our network, and we've been having some network dropping. Now, as soon as it drops, it's usually gone for like 30 seconds or whatever, and then it comes back. So if all of a sudden we kind of just yeet. We should be back very shortly. And I do apologize for that. It is completely beyond my control, and we have done everything we can to boost everything we've got. So I do apologize if there are any issues, but that is what is going on. Please sit tight. If someone is in the chat and is confused, please let them know. I've got that pinned comment there, and hopefully we should be good. I do also want to say thank you so much to General Scott for the PayPal that you sent me. So appreciate that. Thank you very, very, very much. I really do appreciate it. And I know we've had some other support as well, so I want to make sure that I go over that stuff. So thank you so much to Steven Schwartz, and I think you just renewed your membership because I know you've been here for a while. Thank you so much. And Kyle gifted a membership as well. Diva D, thank you very much, Kyle. Diva D's been a member for 14 months. Guess whose B-Day it is today? I'm going to guess it's yours. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. And King Bob gifted a membership as well, so that means we're at 3 technically today, which I am excited about. And we're going to have a good show. We're going to have a good show. It's all good. Just checking in with you guys. I'm seeing lots of you here that I recognize. It is good to see everyone. And yeah, I guess we can probably just go into the main topic. Are you ready, producer sister? Anything else we need to say before we get started?
Just happy Remembrance Day or Veterans Day.
Yes, thank you. I do have that as a note.
Where you are.
Yes.
And thank you to all those who have served their country.
Yes, lest we forget, and thank you very much to all of you. I know this is a really emotional day for a lot of people, and I think it's been overwhelming because there's been so much going on for me today that it did slip my mind there for a second, but I do have it written down. Thank you very much, producer sister, for reminding me. Yeah. And also thank you, Rando from Iowa, for being a member for 15 months. Much love to you. Thank you so much. Hello, Space Angels. Hello to you. And General Scott, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships and then another gifted membership. So what does that bring us to, producer sister?
9.
9. Okay, so we are team odd. We are team odd. It's a good time. Okay, so I have a few stories today I want to go over. I'm actually kind of excited. I have a Britney story, guys. I do. I have a Britney story. It's producer sister. How long has it been?
It's been a hot minute.
It's crazy. I'm excited. I'm excited. So we got lots to go over. So let's get into the disclaimers because this is the internet. This stream will include speculation and opinion and should not be taken as fact. Always do your own research. Links to the sources that I'm going to be referencing are in the description, so you can check that out for yourself. And also just to give credit where credit is due, because I appreciate all the work that other people put into reporting the news and stuff. So thank you very much. Also, for the record, Your Honor, thank you for the gifted membership you just gave. You didn't have to do that, Linda. Much love to you. As well, Jackie Swan. Hi guys, I got my 1th. Congratulations! That's wonderful! Jackie got her 1th badge. That is awesome. That is awesome.
And Steven also had a member chat.
Oh, thank you, Steven. Member for 5 months saying hello to the greatest Kim who ever Kimmed. Well, thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. I did just see Sarah Nye. I hope I said that right. I'm so sorry if I did not. Just said, may I have a gift? And I think you might have actually got one through that. But if you are interested in getting a gifted membership or giving a membership, or supporting the channel anyway. There's lots of ways for you to do that. But if you are interested in getting a gifted membership, because we have a lot of very, very generous space angels in this community, please make sure you have allowed gifts. Gifts are given out at random. I cannot choose who gets it. I have no power in this whatsoever, and neither do the people who send gifts. But you can allow gifts, and that will give you, the chance of being able to get one. And I will be pausing between stories to read any support that comes in. So if you want to send in support, go for it, and I will definitely acknowledge between the stories. But I need to focus on what I'm reading. So please don't be offended if I don't answer your support right away. I hope that makes sense. As well, hi YouTube human reviewer. We've tried to ensure that this video is appropriate according to your community guidelines because we care about this platform and we'd like to stay on it. And viewers, please do not send hate to anyone, famous or not. It is not cute. We are all entitled to our opinions, but do not do anything that would cause harm to people. I do not support hate in any form. Okay? All good. All right. So, Sean Combs is also innocent until proven guilty of all crimes and allegations and maintains his innocence of some of the crimes. Yeah. He's saying he didn't do anything, but we know he did because we have that Cassie tape. But he's fighting that now too. We're going to get into all of that. But yeah, just for everybody's knowledge, he is claiming his innocence. Okay. So, starting off with Britney news. Some of you who've been here for a while know that I love Britney Spears and I used to cover her all the time. It was literally like the main thing I did on this channel. And I made the decision to step back from doing that because of how invasive the media coverage was becoming on her. And I mean, literally to the point, what really broke me was when fans literally called the cops on Britney because she posted a picture of her car a car on Instagram. She literally could not leave her house without being harassed, and then when she was in the privacy of her own home, she was still being harassed. And that really bothered me. And I didn't want to have any part in amplifying this insane media coverage. And how horrible it all was. So yeah, I chilled out on that and I tried to only report when there was actually like news, not Britney went out for coffee or Britney was spotted at a drive-through or something like that. But we actually do have news today, so I am excited to talk about that. And to be clear, years ago, while Britney was under the conservatorship, please put a 1 in the chat if you are familiar with Britney's conservatorship situation. I'm going to attempt to give some Coles notes because I know we've had a lot of people join this community and you may not be fully up to speed on all of that, and that's totally fine. Basically, Britney's human rights were taken away from her in 2008, and she was put into what I believe was an unconstitutional conservatorship where her father controlled her life as well as a few other people who came in and out as co-conservators. They controlled her personal life and her finances. And usually this type of a conservatorship is reserved for people that have trouble taking care of themselves. And I mean stuff like being able to feed themselves, get dressed, go to the bathroom. And this then created a bigger issue because people were like, how does a woman who is incapable of caring for herself in any form go on tour, release multiple albums, work as a judge on X Factor, have a lingerie line, release perfumes, do photo shoots, travel, all this stuff, and then do a whole Las Vegas residency? Right? Got a little bit sus because she was making a lot of money for a lot of people that probably did not want this arrangement to end. And then the Free Britney movement really picked up steam. It got really big. But at one point during the conservatorship, in about 2016, Britney was kind of like, yeah, I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. They had used her children as leverage over her, essentially, to get her to behave and to stay in line. And she was frustrated. She was done. And she started to take more initiative in her life and started demanding more control, essentially. And that really came through on her last record that she put out called Glory. So she does this interview in 2016 where she talks about Glory. And then she actually mentioned the conservatorship, which was a big deal because it was kind of that thing. It was like the elephant in the room that nobody wanted to talk about, but everybody knew that it was going on. But she didn't talk about it. And it was almost like she couldn't talk about it. So in this interview, There was a fan who was there during the filming and was like, she talked about the conservatorship. She talked about the conservatorship. And then when it aired, you know, all of a sudden that clip went poof. It was just gone. And we've all kind of wondered what actually happened with this clip. And over the weekend, it came out. So I have this article from page 6 I wanted to share with you guys because I think that it's interesting and it kind of gives a bit of perspective on what was really kind of going on at that point. So yes, according to page 6, an Axe Britney Spears conservatorship interview finally unearthed 8 years later. A clip of Britney Spears talking about her conservatorship for the first time in a TV interview has been unearthed 8 years later. When the Princess of Pop appeared on Britain's The Jonathan Ross Show in 2016 to promote her album Glory, she mentioned the restrictive legal arrangement while explaining how it often got in the way of her creative process. However, Spears' team infamously did not allow her to publicly discuss her conservatorship at the time, so her comments during the taping were cut from the final episode. But the never-before-seen footage finally aired Saturday during an ITV special, looking back at the memorable moments from the long-running talk show. In special guests, host Jonathan Ross asked Spears, the new album, are you more involved in this musically? I understand, or you are involved in this more musically, I understand, than the previous ones. So you've taken control. You're more in control of your music than before. Why did it take so long, and why did you wait to do it till now? The Toxic singer, then 34, hesitantly replied, well, there's a lot of reasons, but I won't get into the whole story. And Ross interrupted Spears to remind her that the viewers knew a lot about her story, which included a public breakdown in 2007. Okay. So she did not have to go over anything she did not feel comfortable with. Looking more relaxed, the Grammy winner explained, since the conservatorship, she said the word, oh my gosh, I felt like a lot of things were planned for me to do and, being told what to do. And I was just like, for this album, I want to make it my baby. I want to do it myself. And I was very strategic about the way I did it. And yeah, that's why it means so much to me. I even mentioned and then she said in her book later on that she even mentioned the conservatorship on a talk show in 2016, but somehow that part of the interview didn't make it to air. She wrote, how interesting. Now, what I find really interesting about this interview itself is there is another part of the interview where she mentions that she's been in a conservatorship, and then she says for 3 years. At that time, it had been much longer. She seemed very nervous. And I honestly wonder, looking at this interview, was this just a pure act of rebellion on Britney's part? That she was done with having to pretend that this didn't exist and she was going to talk about it, and she was going to talk about it publicly. But we also know as time went on that Britney's interview questions were heavily scrutinized. We believe, from what I've heard, that the team demanded to know interview questions in advance and nothing could be asked without their approval. It was really, really weird. It was really messed up. And a lot of people who have interviewed her have said that it was very uncomfortable and weird to deal with some of her team. And I mean, all of this stuff has checked out. All of it's checked out. But I thought it was really, yeah, Angela John just said, imagine if this talk show aired live and it wasn't taped. And that's the thing. I don't think they would allow her to be in situations where things weren't live, or things were live. I remember there was when she announced the second residency. Put a one in the chat if you guys remember that moment where it was filmed live. And it was this huge presentation. There were thousands of people there to see her. She was in front of I can't remember, I think it was Caesars out in Vegas, and she was lifted up on this huge platform and she walked out, and everybody's expecting her to kind of like turn and sing or whatever to be like, my new residency is here. And she literally is just standing there going, and she walked out. She signed a couple autographs and she walked out. Like she didn't want to talk to anybody. She didn't do anything. It was so like, oh my gosh. Like she was done. She was so done, guys. And then very shortly after that, unfortunately, they put her in that institution, which is where now she still is healing from that experience. It's absolutely awful. Anyway, so you guys understand how serious this whole situation is. I got upset this weekend and I just saw somebody reference it. I talked about it on my Instagram. If any of you guys want to follow me on Instagram, the link to that is in my link tree, and I don't use it a huge amount for posts, but I do a lot of stories and I kind of just share my opinions. Sometimes I give little insights to what's coming on the show, or I just share stuff that makes me happy. One of the things I actually do share on my Instagram is my love of how do I word this? My love of angry, silly music, like silly songs. And I had one that came to my mind when I saw a certain headline from TMZ, and that is talking about this interview. Because, yes, TMZ took that whole story that I just explained to you and put in the headline unaired video of Britney complaining about conservatorship surfaces. As I said, I love angry music. I love angry, silly music. I actually have a playlist that is shared with producer sister that the title of the playlist is very simply just the middle finger emoji. And it holds many songs filled of rage and healing. Some that are silly, some that are not, but favorites such as some of you may know, F This Ish I'm Out, for example. I love the song Fab by JoJo, if you guys are familiar with that song. Any other good ones, producer sister? Because we have visited this playlist many a time. Just any that pop into your mind. It's okay if they don't.
No More F's to Give.
Yeah, No More F's to Give. Ain't It Fun by
Ain't It
Paramore
Fun?
is always a good one too.
Human.
Human, yes. All those songs that like you've reached your limit. You've had enough. And my new favorite one is a song by Obscurest Vinyl that is called You Look Like You Could Use an Effing Lamp. Now, I'm going to explain this, and I'm going to try to keep it, PG in my language here, just so you guys know. The actual song is not PG, and I'm going to give you that warning right away, but it is so worth looking up if you just need something to scream and feel better. The song is literally about a guy who sees someone walking down the street that looks stupid or dim. So they look so dim and dumb that he looks at them and he goes, you look like you could use an effing lamp. Take the shade, take the bulb, take the cord, take it all. Like, you need all the help you could get to see what's going on right now because you are that stupid. You look like you could use an effing lamp. And this has now become my favorite insult. It's literally up there with the whole everyone is now dumber rant from Billy Madison. And I see a lot of reporting with what I do. My personal favorite, like even this week, I've seen is that there was an article that confused Kelly Clarkson with Kelly Osbourne.
Oh boy.
You can imagine how bizarre that got. But this headline, I just find so incredibly offensive. It is so invalidating. And it's mainly because of that term of complaining. And please allow me to just have my little rant moment about this for a minute, because complaining is when you're mad that you have to have Honey Nut Cheerios instead of Fruit Loops. Complaining is when you're mad that you wanted to wear your green dress, but it's dirty, so you had to wear a brown one, okay? Complaining is literally, the definition of it is when you are expressing your dissatisfaction and annoyance about something. When your autonomy is stripped from you, and you're literally being silenced in 4K, and you voice something about it, or you're voicing about the situation that you're in that is causing these things to happen, that is not complaining. That is more than annoyance or dissatisfaction. That is what is being said in response to someone losing their constitutional human rights. Complaining is not the word. And I see this all the time with TMZ, the way that they treat Britney. They invalidate her constantly. And this is part of why I had to step back from some of this reporting as well, because it's just like, are you serious? Do you even see her as a human being at this point? I get that her name makes you guys so much freaking money and has for a long time, but do you even hear yourself? Do you see the lunacy of what you are saying in this headline? This is just ridiculous to me. And I don't know how else to explain it. And I know some of you guys may think I'm overreacting with this because it's one word, but to me, this is just so. This encapsulates the problem with TMZ reporting on Britney.
This is the tipping point of
This,
many, many things beforehand.
But this is a perfect illustration of it.
Mm-hmm.
There's no criticism of the people that, stripped her of her, ability to be able to speak, while at the same time forcing her like dance monkey dance to make me millions and millions of dollars, but you're not allowed to speak. You're going to make the music, you're going to sing the songs, you're going to go on tour, you're going to promote the album because you are apparently too disabled to be able to function at all without us. So dance monkey dance, let's make you make us money. And if you want to talk at all about the situation that you're in, you will be silenced. And she voices, I kind of just wanted a bit more control, so I took control of my album and it became my baby. And you silenced that? What did she say that was rude or offensive or not okay? Nothing. She did nothing wrong. Nothing. This is symptomatic of the control that was over her, and now the media going, oh, she's just complaining. TMZ, you look like you could use an effing lamp. Take the shade, take the bulb, take the cord, take it all. And as the song continues, and you ask me, what am I supposed to do with this? I don't know. Put the shade on your head and go walk into traffic. Like, I can't with, like, I cannot. I can't. I can't. And this is why I've had to step away from reporting this. Because my brain is just constant screaming. Producer Sid,
Mm-hmm.
you have anything you want to say about this before we keep going?
I think you pretty much summed it
up. Right?
It just seems like it's a very, I don't know if double standard's the right word, but it's like they have their own set of rules when it comes to her. So it's just infuriating because no matter what, she can't win. Like the people who were in charge of the conservatorship don't have the same accountability.
Nope, it's ridiculous. So I just started a poll. You guys let me know. Do you think TMZ needs an effing lamp? If y'all like this type of segment, I'd be happy to continue doing it because I'm not kidding with you when I say, like, this song. I should share, like, the link to this song in, like, the description or, like, the comments at the end and you guys can check it out because I swear it's therapy. It's therapy. I can't. And Obscurus Vinyl, much love to you. I would love to, like, can you please let me use your song in my stream? What am I supposed to do with this? I don't know. Put the shade on your head and go walk into traffic. I can't do everything for you. It's so funny. It's everything. Oh gosh, have I found the topic that unites us all?
What have you done lately?
We are 100%. Oh, yeah. Justice for Britney. Britney, you do you. Live your best life. I hope that you are happy and doing wonderfully, and we love you so much, and, do you. You've done life for too many people for too long, and for other people for far too long. It's your turn. And if that is you dancing in your hallway, in your foyer of your house, doing choreography, you're twirling and everything like that you've always done, go for it. I'm happy for you. Alrighty. So, we have Diddy news. We have Diddy news. Oh, okay. The news is still coming. There have been legal docs dropping like literally every day, new lawsuits being threatened or filed, and between all of the legal stuff, we're still kind of getting these new stories exposing disturbing details that are almost so obscene. I'm just laughing because they're uncomfortable at this point. We have not seen more lawsuits yet from Busby. I'm not surprised we didn't have any last week with the election and everything, but I'm thinking this week we may. I'm thinking we may. They've got to keep going if they've got this many people, right? So when that happens, I'll let you know. And heaven knows who else, right? heaven knows who else. But we are going to talk about one potential new lawsuit that is coming today. We will get to it. But as an example of some of the disturbing things that we have been seeing, producer sister, I did not give you a warning about this, and I'm so sorry.
Oh, goody.
But here's a lovely article from page 6 saying Sean Diddy Combs lined the walls and ceilings of 500K freak-off parties with hundreds of mirrors.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Wall-to-wall debauchery. Some of you who've been here for a while know that there was at one point a house that producer sister and I went through when we were moving that was like this.
Mm-hmm.
There were mirrors everywhere, and the owners did not put away all of their bottles of lube, and it was very uncomfortable. So here is what was reported on this one. Sean Diddy Combs covered the walls and ceilings of his alleged freak-off parties in mirrors, so the debauchery was visible from every angle of his wild parties. And that's what his alleged party planner claimed to the Post. Everywhere you looked, you'd see yourself reflected again and again. The source, who asked not to be named, I don't blame you, alleged. You can imagine what it would look like when people are unclothed and having relations on the floor, the couches, wherever. This article continues. We're not going to go any further.
Thank you.
But this is the type of stuff that is coming out. Exactly, Rando. So, like, the house you guys looked at, exactly. Like, I had, like, a moment of, like, oh, I know. No. And then, you know, there were cameras everywhere and that. I can't. Oh, my gosh. It's too much. It's too much. Billy Cat, that's where my mind went to your house hunting. I'm sorry. We've all been collectively scarred. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so, but back to the legal side, because we have to continue with the stuff that actually matters. And I don't mean that these stories don't matter, because especially if people are sharing the things that have happened to them that are traumatic, like, it's fair to talk about, and I think it's important and it gives context. But ultimately, what I want is to see Diddy be held accountable legally. So these updates are all important. So Diddy did take an L, because last week, and you probably heard lots about this if you've been following the Diddy case at all, Diddy tried to get a gag order through. Now, this one in particular would silence witnesses, potential victims, and their legal representation. And this all kind of came after a man named Courtney Burgess, a whistleblower claiming to have the Kim Porter manuscript, as well as multiple videos of celebs at freak-off parties, spoke before the grand jury and then spoke to the media about it alongside his attorney, Ariel Mitchell-Kidd. Okay. So Diddy said that it's a lie. All of it's a lie. Courtney is lying. And this is going to influence the jury in his trial. But here's the thing, though. If the jury has to make a decision based on what they see in court, and the tapes don't exist, and the manuscript is fake, that evidence wouldn't enter the courtroom. So, why does the judge need to tell potential victims that may be completely unrelated to this situation with Courtney to shut up? Or is this just a very convenient argument to try to make sure that nobody can say anything at all? That's just my thinking. I don't know. So the judge looked at the proposal, he threw it out. It got denied. It got denied. In full. Now, the whole denial, denied, like, paperwork, document, order, is about 4 pages. I did not put all 4 pages in my presentation, but I wanted to show you guys a few parts of it that I thought were interesting, just to kind of give you guys reasoning on why the judge was like, you're not doing this. Not today. Not today, Satan. Not today. So, it says in the document, on October 20th, 2024, defendant Sean Combs moved for an order prohibiting prospective witnesses and their attorneys from making extrajudicial statements that he argues will substantially interfere with his right to a fair trial. In terms of those who those prospective witnesses are, Combs clarified that the category includes all who claim to be victims. The government opposed this victim gag order as extraordinary and beyond the purview of this local rule. And for the reasons listed below, the motion is denied. So later on in the document, it says the court has an affirmative constitutional duty to ensure that Combs receives a fair trial. But this essential Sixth Amendment requirement must be balanced with the protections of the First Amendment affords to those claiming to be Combs's victims, especially because prior restraints on speech are the most serious and the least tolerable infringement of the First Amendment rights. Okay. The authors of the Bill of Rights did not undertake to assign priorities between the First Amendment and the Sixth Amendment rights, but case law gives clues to how to mediate between them when they come to conflict. For example, those who actively participate in litigation may legitimately be subject to limitations on their speech, but the Supreme Court treats as significant the distinction between participants in the litigation and strangers to it. Not all alleged victims will be participants in this case, and a blanket restriction on their speech will silence individuals who may have never had anything to do with the proceedings here, which is a good point. And in any event, less restrictive alternatives must be considered and rejected. So later on it says, but Sean Combs has only raised statements in the media from one single grand jury witness. He hasn't made an adequate showing of why a blanket gag order on all of the grand jury witnesses is warranted. All right. So the closing paragraph of this lovely document said, balancing the interests at stake, the court has already taken steps to limit what can be said publicly, including issuing an order underscoring the requirements of these rules, and further requiring the government to make those requirements clear to anyone involved in the case, which is pretty much the government just saying, if you have, the judge said to the government, if you got people who are working on the case or who have the potential to be working on the case, like a case that would then influence such case, yeah, y'all need to shut up. That's basically what it was, right? We talked about this last week, right, producer sister? Mm-hmm. With the judge's ruling that essentially was everybody involved with this just needs to shut up.
Follow the existing law?
Because that's what the law is, so shut up. And we have not found any evidence of wrongdoing. But if we do, action will be taken, and everybody needs to shut up. That's it. So I'm honestly starting to get the feeling that this judge is getting a little bit annoyed with Diddy's antics, right? I don't know. That's just me. It's hard when you can't see these people, you know? Like, you can't see the hearings, you can't see the body language of the judge, but I just find this all to be very entertaining. Yep. In the case, as the court stated in that order, it will take appropriate action for violations of the rules or this court's order. The court is open to other tailored proposals that would help ensure a fair trial. As to the mounting civil cases against Combs, there are further steps that he can take, including seeking relief in particular cases if the parties or the lawyers have made prejudicial statements to the press, or moving to stay those cases pending the resolution of this one, just to give two examples. However, the unprecedented relief that Combs seeks on this motion is unwarranted. The clerk of court is respectfully directed to terminate the motion. So ordered. Bye!
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. I could not stop. I was laughing. Again, the judge is just saying, just shut up. All of you, just shut up. Shut up.
We don't need to have another ruling for that. There's already a law in place.
It's just such a waste of time and money and everything. It's just ridiculous. It's just, bye, Felicia. Come on. Enough. Oh, so, with that, Courtney will be returning to the grand jury. I think it's tomorrow. That's the date I've heard. Now, whether or not that could change or not, I don't know. I don't operate the grand jury, and I'm not privy to all of the things that are going on with that, as I should not be, as of, most of us should not be, right? So whether we will hear anything or not is not really known right now, but if we do hear more, I will let you know. And I did just really want to touch on this quickly, because over the weekend, I watched a lot of very interesting reporting when it came to Courtney Burgess and his attorney, Ariel Mitchell Kidd. Now, I've been really critical of Ariel Mitchell Kidd in the past. I still am. I still am. Because I really feel like there's a lot of sus surrounding this woman. It always seems to come back to this woman. A lot of the suspicious things that are going on. And as people are digging more, we're finding other things about her that are questionable. And I don't know how much of it is true. I don't want to defame this woman, you know? And I'm not surprised, even if she was, doing the right thing or whatever. She's clearly an attorney that is very involved in this situation, and there's going to be stuff said about her, smear campaigns or whatever, heaven knows. But it's yeah, as Shantae just said, it's a whole lot of sus. It's a whole lot of sus. And I even actually got to sit down with Chris Todd, who is the co-author, I guess would be the word, of Kim Porter's memoir. So basically the chain of events was Courtney gave Chris the manuscript and he published it because he knew how to do it and get it done. And to his credit, he got it on Amazon. It became a massive seller. It's since been taken down. And I just want to make something really, really clear right now as well. Because anytime I bring up this, I have somebody that comes at me in the comments. Kim's memoir is not on Amazon. It's not. The one that Chris Todd put up has been taken down because there is legal action against it currently. There are other books that have gone up that have Kim's face on it, that look like loose versions of it. They are not the book. I have the book. You can also find the book read on YouTube by multiple creators if you want to know what's in the book. But it's not available anymore. Okay? Just that's been getting on my nerves. Producer sister, do you know what I mean? Like, it's just,
yeah.
I bought the book specifically when I started hearing that there was the legal stuff around it, because I'm like, this is going to get taken down and I'm not going to be able to get it again.
Yeah, we had that discussion.
And I got it. And I'm glad I did. Because now it's like I can compare, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's it. It's fine. Now, one of the things that I said to Chris Todd, and I will say, I've spoken with him now a couple of times, I don't agree with everything he's done. And I've said it to his face. I don't know how many of you guys were able to watch the Popcorn Uncensored episode on Friday. We had quite a conversation. But I also feel like Chris is a voice in this situation that deserves to be heard. And he has been respectful to me. And I have done my best to be to him as well. One of the things I said to Chris was that I felt like this case was a lot bigger than we think it is. And I compared it to like bulletin boards. Like the public has one bulletin board. It's got a lot of pictures on it of people, stuff all connected by red thread, trying to create this map of understanding of what's going on. But I said to him, I kind of feel like in reality there's like 7 more bulletin boards with information that we are not privy to. And he certainly seemed to agree with this notion. There's a lot more that we don't know. And we're trying so hard to make sense of it, but we can't because we don't have all of the things we need to make sense of it. So I'm not even going to attempt to try. But I'm hearing a lot of people who have more information than I do publicly stating that they are praying for Courtney, they are worried for Courtney, and that they are supporting him right now. I don't know what's going on. If we start to figure it out, we'll let you know. But I do believe that this is becoming a lot more serious by the moment. And this is an awful lot of fuss to be made about tapes that apparently to Diddy do not exist. Or a manuscript that holds no merit. That's all I'm saying. That's all I am saying, and we're going to see as time goes on. Yeah. Calbear just said, I looked on Amazon. There are some Kim Porter books available to purchase, even one that has Diddy a name in the title, but they're not the one. They're not it. So I don't want people running out and buying the book thinking they're getting the book and they're not getting the book. Right? If that makes sense.
Don't want you to get ripped off.
No. It is what it is right now. It is what it is. So there's that. That's what's going on. Yeah, Carrie just said watch for the pneumonia. I'm gonna let my face speak for me on that one. Let the closed captioning on my face just talk. All right. But other than that, for Diddy news, we got a bit more. Diddy on Friday, I believe, actually submitted another bail package. Guys, this is again the bail that never ends. That doesn't end, it goes on and on, my friend. Diddy started doing it, not knowing what it was, and he'll just continue doing it forever just because it's the bail package that doesn't end. And we now have the third official bail package that has been submitted. So this is just a quick summary of it because it's long, and I didn't want to bore you guys with all of the documents. And there's a lot of it that's actually redacted as well. So it would be a lot of like, and with that, there's black. And with that, there's also black. And this person blacked out. So it's kind of ridiculous. But AP gave this summary, so we're going to go through that. And it's Sean Diddy Combs filed a new request for bail on Friday, saying the changed circumstances along with new evidence mean that the hip-hop mogul should be allowed to prepare for a May trial from outside jail. In their new court filing, lawyers for Combs said that they are proposing a far more robust bail package that would subject the entertainer to strict round-the-clock security and monitoring and near total restrictions on his ability to contact anyone but his lawyers. But the amount of money they attach to the package remains at $50 million, as they proposed before. They also cite new evidence that makes it clear that the government's case is thin. I think that's an opinion, but okay. It's an opinion. That evidence, the lawyers say, refutes the government's claim that a March 2016 video showing Combs physically A-ing then-girlfriend, who we know as Cassie, occurred during a coerced freak-off, right? But they wrote that the encounter was instead a minutes-long glimpse into a complex but decade-long consensual relationship between Combs and then-girlfriend. So there you go. They were in a consensual relationship, so that video's fine. It's fine. That's a minute-long glimpse into a normal, healthy relationship, right? Right? The gaslighting. The gaslighting is unreal. The lawyers argued that the jail conditions Combs is experiencing at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn violate his constitutional rights to participate in his defense. And there's a few things I've seen about that they're saying that like the way that the jail is set up, it's making it impossible for him to be able to prepare for trial. And I'm like, I'm sorry, are you the first person that has been at MDC that cannot prepare for trial from behind bars? There's something about that argument for me that just kind of... Would it not make sense to maybe have some, like, exceptions be made then in your case if it's more complicated and keep you there, but maybe give you longer visiting hours or something like that? Maybe Zoom calls with your lawyers? I don't know. There's got to be something, right?
Conference room they can set up shop.
Yeah, like, how does that... So
how do all the other people who are in there make it work? And
Diddy's
why are
special.
you so different?
Diddy's special, I guess. Just special. I can't. And then they were like, the jail's not safe. As by the raid that happened last week. It's like, yeah, that whole thing was pre-scheduled, though, and had nothing to do with you. And it's a jail. This isn't a country club. It's a bad jail. I'll give him that. But then wouldn't it be, can we do a transfer?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying. It's weird. Yeah, so we'll see where it goes. I don't know. But then we get into the other story. I'm sorry this main topic segment is so long, but we had a lot to go through today. And then I saw this and we had to talk about it. Guys, Queen Boy Mom is back. She Boy Mom of the Year, Janice Combs, has entered the chat when it comes to Diddy's legal issues. We last heard from her during that incredible statement letter that she made that basically boiled down to, in my opinion, my son isn't perfect, but he didn't do all the things he's been accused of. And I don't know if I'm going to live to see his innocence. But we're here because his ex-girlfriend sued him. And then the feds looked into him. It's her fault. It's her fault. My darling son. Me, me, me. Am I missing anything, producer sister? Is that it?
That about sums it
That's
up.
about it. There we go. That about sums up my introduction. So we're just gonna. I can't. That letter pissed me off. I got so mad. It was so ridiculous. It was so ridiculous. But here we go. Diddy has been accused of using his mother's name to launch an alleged criminal enterprise, everybody. Here we go. I can't handle this. I can't. Here we go. So Diddy is facing more allegations. Dion D1 Best, who claims to be a former friend and business associate of Diddy, alleges that the bad boy mogul launched a criminal enterprise by using his mother's name, Janice Combs. Appearing on the Daily Mail's podcast, The Trial of Diddy, D1 revealed that he intends to sue Janice for allegedly taking artist publishing rights. He alleges that he helped Diddy sign a number of artists through the 1990s through his company, Finish Line Entertainment, but the publishing rights and future earnings went to Janice! It went to his mama! Allegedly! So she could go get her white nail polish manicures. Guys, you can't make this stuff up. I'm so... And I know this is alleged. This has not been proven. We don't know if this is true, but I'm just saying. So, the gentleman continued, all of my publishing rights went to Janice Combs. Best told the outlet, I'm here to talk about a different section of his allegations, and what I feel to believe involves his mother, Janice Combs. The RICO Act is about holding people accountable for systematic actions. He added, you know, these actions have caused financial hardship, emotional hardship, not only myself, but other artists in the industry, but other artists in the business through what I feel was fraudulent and coercive activity, and I think that Janice Combs falls under those guidelines. Diddy's mother recently broke her silence on the charges of alleged, many, many cars and racketeering her son is facing. In a statement from October, she wrote, it's heartbreaking to see It's heartbreaking to see my son judged for not the truth, but the narrative of created out of lies. To bear witness to what seems to be like a public lynching of my son before he has had the opportunity to prove his innocence is a pain too unbearable to put into words. Like every human being, my son deserves to have his day in court, to finally share his side, and to prove his innocence. To which I then just say, Janice, maybe he should have thought of that before he lied to everybody. Because he did. He lied. He lied on his social media when he said he was not guilty of any of the things he was accused of, which included that video of him with Cassie. You lied. You lied and you beat a woman in a public hallway where you knew there were cameras and then allegedly tried to get rid of said video. I don't believe him. I don't. And I don't think that makes me a bad person. I think it makes me someone that when I see someone tell me who they are, I believe them. And now I'm hearing it's possible that maybe you were in on it with him? This is interesting. So to be clear, this lawsuit hasn't been filed yet. I'm sure it's coming. I'm excited to read this. Either it'll probably come with receipts and we'll be like, oh yeah, there's something here. When there's smoke, there's fire. You know what I mean? Or it'll just be laughably ridiculous and that'll be the end of it and Boy Mom will get a break and she won't be implicated. I don't know. But I just think it's, I think it's interesting. I can't. I see you guys laughing. I'm so, this family. And I mean, I know we all got families. We all got weird people in our family, right? not one of us in this chat has every person in their family that is like mentally stable or everything is perfect, right? Right? But at the same time, I'm like, these people almost had a reality show last year that got canceled. I believe it was with Hulu. I can't remember. And then his son Quincy was like, "Hey, we're gonna do a reality show anyway. The first episode's coming out at the end of October. We are now in November. I have yet to see the episode. We're having lawsuits about cars not being paid. They all went after the guy in the Kim K sex tape at a party. Was it and his King Combs put a diss track out attacking the feds. Am I missing stuff, producer sister? I know there's a lot.
Mm-hmm. I think those are the main highlights.
It's a lot. It's a lot. Oh gosh, Kyle. Diddy's mom thinks she has it going on. Well, we could do a whole whole thing. There's something wrong with Diddy's mom. It's a lot. It's a lot. So, that's the news, guys. That's the news. And it keeps going on and on and on. And I will keep you guys up to date as much as I can. It's getting weird. I'm on Popcorn Planet as well a lot, covering this stuff behind the scenes and in front of the camera. So if you want to stay up to date, it's a good place to go as well. And it's a lot. And with that, we're in halftime. That was one of my longest headline main topic sections I think I've ever done. I was afraid we weren't going to have enough when I started putting it together last night, and then I started looking and I'm like, oh gosh, it just keeps going.
You got enough.
It just keeps going. It's insane. It's literally insane. Well, I do want to say thank you guys all so much for being here. I know I lose some of you at this point, and that's totally fine. I totally get it. But please make sure you've hit that like. Please make sure you've hit that subscribe button. Thank you for choosing to be here today. I know you have a lot of options, and I really appreciate it. We're going to have some fun now. We're going to have some chill now. I'm getting requests for a Lacey break. I think that actually might be a good idea. 1 second. Let me reset my system here, because we have a What the What. And then I also have a mini What the What I wanted to share. Oh gosh, General Scott, we need ItsKim Uncensored. I mean, I do that on Uncensored, right? I do. You know, I do. I let go a little bit, but I mean, even when I'm uncensored, I'm still censored. I can't. When I really let go, it's just pure chaos. It's pure chaos. Producer sister has seen me irate.
A little bit.
It's there's a reason I keep her in a little box. I don't let that side of me out super easily, because yeah, she's a lot. She is a lot. It's a lot. General Scott, thank you so much for another gifted membership. That is so kind of you. That brings us to how many memberships today?
11.
11?
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. Yes, General Scott. I should do an uncensored and members only? Maybe that could be fun. I'm gonna end the poll here. I think one of you guys said that TMZ doesn't need an effing lamp, and I'm sorry to inform you, but you were wrong. You are wrong. TMZ needs a whole Christmas light arrangement going on, timed to music. But that's just my opinion. Okay. Where is it? Now, I did have one thing, a little mini What the What to do too beforehand, but it's not the traditional What the What, because I have seen it. I do know what is coming, but shall we say hello to Lacey? Let me ask her. Hi, dear. We have to show them. I've shared with you guys my toy poodle here, Lacey, has really discovered this year her love of the leaves. And I have been catching her rolling in the leaves. Not rolling in the deep, rolling in the leaves. And in doing so, she got some tangles in her hair. And there were a lot of them, particularly in her ears. So we had to trim her ears. So you're about to see Lacey with short ears. I'm sure some of you will not like it, but I'm sure some of you will, because it melts my husband like nothing else. So here we go. Hi, Lacey. Show everybody. Yeah, there's the Lazy Bear with the short ears. So you have more of an athletic haircut right now, and you can run around and play more and have a better time, and we can keep you clean. Yeah. Oh, you got some bed face going on. Yep, there is Lacey. There she is with her short ears. Usually they're much longer, and we love her. Yes. Do you have anything you want to say to everybody? Do we have any burps today or anything, or are we just kind of chilling? I know. I know. Good girl. Good girl. Yeah. Quiet visit today. That's okay. Alrighty. Jalissa said, I like that. Athletic haircut. Well, it's just like, she's a lot of hair, guys. Like, she's a toy poodle shih tzu mix. Hair. So much hair. So, yeah, there she is. Alrighty. Oh, thank you, General Scott, for another gifted membership. Did I miss anything else? Did something else
Yeah,
happen?
there was one other one.
Oh, okay. Hang on. Let me make sure I catch up. Neo, thank you for the gifted membership. That's very kind of you. So appreciate that. I don't remember your name very much, so it's good to. I'm happy to see you. I do my best to try to remember people's names. It's hard. I'm not always very good at it. And then General Scott gifted one as well. Thank you very much, sir. Cheryl E has been a member for 23 months. You rock, ladies. You ladies rock. Thank you very much. So appreciate that. And you are so close to your tooth. I love the badges. They're so much fun. So much fun. Okay, let me see here. So that's 13 then.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. Lucky 13. Thank you guys so much. Really, really do appreciate it. It is awesome. Alrighty. So I did want to share one other thing with you guys, and I'm not gonna censor it because there's really no point. I don't know how to censor this appropriately. How many of you guys are aware of the new upcoming film adaptation of the musical Wicked? Put a 1 in the chat or a green heart or something, whatever works. I don't know if you... Am I muted?
No, I can hear you.
People are saying there's no sound. Guys, what's going on?
I can hear you.
Okay, you have audio.
Yeah.
Sound is working for me. Okay, something weird happened then. Okay. Katie, I think maybe it's your audio then. I know I'm saying it and you probably can't hear me, so that sounds silly, but producer sister, can you chat with Katie?
Yeah.
Make sure she's okay?
Yeah. Okay, she can hear you.
Okay. Yep, sorry guys. That was weird. There was a short interruption. Okay, all right, sorry about that. I'm not getting any notifications that there was a problem, so that's weird. Okay. So some of you guys that are aware of the Wicked adaptation that is coming, I don't know if you guys have seen, there's like a ton of merch coming out for it. Like, it's everywhere. I've seen hair stuff and shoes and Roots did. The Canadian clothing company Roots did a Wicked collab. I don't know if you saw that, producer sister.
I did not. I saw the Aldo shoe collection.
Yep, and then Conair did something with it's like Barbie.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're seeing It's On and Off.
I haven't had any.
What is happening?
I haven't had any audio skips.
Okay. On and off sound, right? That's bizarre. Am I being too loud?
No.
Okay.
Keep going.
Okay. Yeah, Lil Rach or Illy Rach, you got it. So, Mattel has done a collaboration with the Wicked film, as in they're making like Wicked Barbies. They made a mistake on the box. There is an adult film company by the name of Wicked. And they unfortunately put the website to this adult film company on the back of all of these boxes of their Glinda, and Elphaba dolls. Yeah, now I'm seeing, yeah, here we go. I'm seeing the delay of people being like, I'm sorry, what? Wicked is hardcore. It's, so literally, yeah, Mattel made a wicked mistake. The toy company behind Barbie and Hot Wheels accidentally listed an adult film website on its doll boxes for the new Wicked movie, according to consumers and photos of the boxes published in Yahoo and the New York Post. Consumers called out the misprint on social media, with many including photos and videos of their purchase and URL listed on the doll boxes. The website seen in the photos of the toy packaging leads to an adult website that is the same name as the movie, rather than the movie's site. Oh, so it's been a whole thing. It's been a whole thing going all over social media, and I am screaming. There isn't a huge amount of like details about it all here in the People article, which I understand because it's, it's a lot. It's a lot. A third user said she checked her doll products after having been alerted by the misprint. I was just informed that my official Mattel Wicked dolls have a P site printed on them. It's true, WTF. In a statement obtained by People, Mattel wrote, Mattel was made aware of a misprint on packaging of the Mattel Wicked doll collection dolls, primarily sold in the US, which is intended to direct customers to the official wickedmovie.com landing page. We deeply regret this unfortunate error and are taking immediate action to remedy this.
How? How do you fix that?
The toy company continued, parents are advised that the misprinted incorrect website is not appropriate for children. Shock.
Thank you.
Shock! Consumers who already have the product are advised to discard the product packaging or obscure the link and may contact Mattel for customer service for further information.
Oh, I pity those customer service people.
I want them. I want the dolls, and I want the Wicked website version. Is that bad? I just think this is so funny. I know it was an honest mistake, but I can't help but feel like the promo of this film has been an absolute dumpster fire. Between the fan art thing that happened and Cynthia not liking that someone made a fan edit of the movie poster to make it look like the Broadway poster and being so offended about that, she got really mad about it.
Still don't understand.
It was a lot. Then she also said something the other day about, like, basically, I think she said something to the effect of, like, thank God Ariana Grande auditioned because the other two girls she auditions with weren't it. And then there's been a lot of mess with Ariana Grande's personal life, unfortunately, which I think a lot of it is ridiculous. And if you really look into it, you kind of see like that got so blown out of proportion. And I think at the end of the day, she's going to come out looking better when more people really see the chain of events of what happened there. But it's just, there's just been, and now this thing with Wicked, the adult studio, it's just a mess. It's just a mess. And I don't know if that's going to help the film or hurt it at this stage. Producer sister, I'm curious your thoughts. I mean, I know we're going to go see it no matter what because we love the source material.
Yeah.
Right? Like, that is a movie that will get me back into a movie theater.
The marketing has no bearing on my decision. Like, that decision was made the day we heard it was announced. Kind of thing, but
yeah.
I don't really feel like it's helping. Especially the fan art one.
Oh, that was so...
Because it was such an homage to the original Broadway poster. Like, it was obvious. As soon as I saw it, I was like, yeah, they're doing the Broadway one. How is that offensive? I don't get it.
I think she felt like people were trying to erase her.
But they're not.
But I just think they were at all. That was not
at least the way I saw it, it's not trying to erase her at all. It's just trying to do an homage to the original poster. That's it.
I'm so sorry.
It's endearing.
I have two comments I have to address right away. Sorry. Katie Earth just said, can this movie just come out already so we can move on? No, because as
No.
soon as that movie comes out, part 2 is going to be coming out next year. This is going to be an ongoing saga. I don't know why they put it into 2 films. I'm sorry. The show itself is not that long. It's a musical. How much are they adding into the show?
And here's the thing. I actually saw someone do a reel. I have not fact checked any of this. But the soundtrack that has been laid out for the first movie is to a T all the songs in the first act. So
Yes.
from that perspective, this is good. It means we're
Yes.
not losing any songs. However, they said the runtime for Act 1 is about an hour and 40 minutes, and the movie is listed at 2 hours and 40 minutes. So where is that other hour of material coming from?
It's not coming from the Stephen Schwartz book, I can tell you that. And there's a lot of stuff in the original book because, yes, I am that big of a stan. I have read the first, like, the actual book. And this is the fun thing, like, you gotta understand, like, there's the Wizard of Oz book, right? The original book series that's public domain and huge and big. And then MGM made their film, which is the one that most people think of, the iconic Judy Garland Over the Rainbow film. Then we had various other film adaptations and other stuff regarding the book. I believe it's Gregory Maguire. Is that the name?
I think so.
The book of Wicked. And then Stephen Schwartz looked at all that and went, I'm going to write a musical about the Wicked Witch of the West, which then became Wicked. So it's like, I'm getting more you're cutting out. Guys, I'm super confused. I'm super duper confused right now. Stephen Schwartz, I know our Stephen Schwartz did not write the book. You did not write the book. You also did not write the music for The Prince of Egypt. You also did not write the music for The Hunchback of Notre Dame. We know. It's okay. It's okay. Oh my gosh. It was just for a second. No worries. Okay. Hang on a second. Let me try something here. I'm wondering if I'm bottoming out. I may be a bit quieter, but is that any better? This is very strange. It's very, very strange. Okay. Okay. Because this is the thing. I'm literally on my end. I have a whole thing that tells me my stream health and everything else. And then I have a whole, like, on YouTube itself. And then my actual program has a whole bunch of other stuff that tells me what's going on. I've literally had no errors. Not one. So I'm very confused. Very, very confused.
And you haven't cut out for me at all.
That's odd. That's very odd. Okay. I am hoping that maybe it was just that if I'm too loud, my mic can cut out. And I'm guessing that might be the thing. Yeah. Okay. I'm just looking here. Sun is all good. Yeah, Diddy Gurst be gone. Exactly. I would need holy water and a super soaker. It's just ridiculous. Okay. So trying to get back to what I was thinking. So the book that the Wicked musical is based on, it is definitely not for children. It is not for children. There is a lot in that book that is disturbing, and I mean from like first chapter, it's messed up. Yeah, see, you guys are saying it's better now. Okay. All right. Okay, let me know, guys. Let me know, because I'm wondering if that was the issue. It very well could have been. So I'm wondering, are we going to be getting more of the actual book of Wicked by Gregory Maguire? Like, are they going to try to bring more of those things in? And if that's the case, this movie just got not safe for kids. I can tell you that right now. It's going to be a lot.
I'm not sure what the rating is. Do we have a rating yet?
I have no idea.
Let's see.
But it's concerning to me. I feel like this has been made way longer than it needs to be, but I'm trying to hold back my judgment until I actually see it. Because I don't want to judge it prematurely, right? Like, that's not fair. Are you seeing anything?
No, not. Go to IMDb.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, General Scott, the Diddy cursing out these streets, 100%. No, Katie Artist, the website, the Wicked website, does not count as a rating. They are separately rated.
PG.
PG, okay.
US.
All right, we will see. I mean, at that point, though, I always do have to bring this up. The Hunchback of Notre Dame was rated G.
Yeah.
As an adult, I watch that now and I go, I don't know how they did this. I don't know who they paid off. I don't know what they did, but they did something.
Maybe the second half would get a PG-13. Second half gets a bit darker.
Yeah. We'll see. Let me see here. Let me see. I'm trying to go back to the chat because there were comments I wanted to mention, but no, I think I may have lost them because you guys have been so vocal, which I love. Thank you so much for the support and the chatting as always. I really, really do appreciate it. Okay.
I think you and I are holding on to the original Broadway production with Idina and Kristen, and just that's what we want to see, and hopefully we will get it.
Mm-hmm.
I am happy that Ari got the role of Glinda.
I am too.
I think she'll do a great job.
I think there is a lot of you can say whatever you want about Ariana Grande. Mm-hmm. You can have your opinions about her. That's fine. Have your opinions about her. You can think she's a terrible person. Whatever you want. That woman has a throat kissed by God. And producer sister and I can attest to that because we have seen her live. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh. Just, it makes me never want to open my mouth again. Just like, why bother? Why bother?
But I think the other thing for me with her is we know she has been a fan of this show
since she was knee-high to grasshopper.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, she talks about going to the show and meeting Kristen and Idina when the original cast. I think she was like 10 years old.
Yes.
And she got to go backstage and meet them. Like, this is ingrained in her, so that gives me some comfort that it's been done well and true to the Broadway show, because I know she loves it.
And Glinda is also a very difficult character, I think, to do, because for those of you that aren't like aware of the plot of Wicked and the way that it is, Glinda is basically the beginning. Like, she's Regina George. Mm-hmm. I hated her in the book. But in the musical, there is definitely a level of, you may not agree with everything that Glinda does, but you understand her motivation, or Glinda does, you understand her motivation, and there is a bit of like, okay, I get it. And you need someone who really does love the character to be able to really bring that character to life. It's like an acting rule I remember being told many a time when I took that stuff more seriously, of just, you have to love your character. Even if your character is a horrible, horrible person, if you don't have that love for who they are as a person, you're not going to do them justice. Because everyone is the hero in their own story, right? Yeah. Even if they're doing terrible things. You have to find that angle for yourself. And I think that she's going to do a great job with that.
Well, she even said during the audition process, they had her come in and read for both, which is normal.
Yes.
But she went in, she's decked out in pink and all that, like, just trying to, like, subliminally convey, like, please, I want Glinda.
Please.
There is no green on me. I am not here for Alphaba. I am here for Glinda.
Yeah. And I even look back at after what happened with Manchester, and she had so many things that were going on, and her PTSD was just so bad. She was invited to sing at like it was a show where they did like a tribute to Wicked, and she came on and did The Wizard and I. And I remember reading that she'd had a panic attack before she went out on stage. Mm-hmm. Like, she was not good. She was really, really not good. But she was like, they're not taking this from me. All of this is not taking this from me. I am going out and I am doing this because she loved the show so much. And I don't know how many of you guys have experienced panic attacks yourself and have had to go through that process of, you know, I don't want this to be taken from me.
Yeah.
Because I'm dealing with this, and like that cuts me deep. And so I am excited to see how she manages to do the role, and I want to give Cynthia a good chance. I know she's an incredible singer,
Yeah.
and
I don't know much about her.
yeah, but I mean the vocal of, I mean, let's just be real here. There's a reason Idina Menzel is like a goddess amongst men vocally. They're huge shoes to fill. I do not envy her. I would be petrified.
Yep.
Absolutely petrified. Um, so it's good. It's good. I think it's gonna be a fun film. I'm excited. Maybe we should do like a movie review or something of that, producer sister.
Good.
Yeah. It's yeah, because I would love to do like a we're gonna watch it. Like we'll wait and watch it at home and film ourselves, but we'll just be crying the entire time.
Yep.
There will be no intelligent discussion. It will just be something is changed within me. Something's not the same. I'm done playing by the rules of someone else's game.
Because let's be real, when we saw
that's
it,
gonna be it.
so we saw it a long time ago
Oh.
in the touring company
Mm-hmm.
in Buffalo, New York.
Mm-hmm.
We drove down to the States to see it, and yeah, we cried through the whole thing.
Oh my gosh. Well, I think a big part of it was like, I haven't shared like a lot of this like part of my life, and I'm gonna get personal for a minute, but I got diagnosed with like depression, anxiety pretty young in my life, and they really didn't know what was wrong with me, and that was kind of the beginning of my journey of ending up with CPTSD diagnosis. You know, it only took 15 years. Only took 15 years for them to figure it out. um, but I had struggled with with some substance issues, with medications, and I had seen that I had a problem, and I stopped, and I got clean, and I have been clean since, and I have shared that previously. But then I had to go back to my senior year of high school, and I didn't know how I was going to get through it, and I poured myself into musical theater, and that is how I got through my senior year 100%. It was what got me up in the morning, and I ran, and I did not, Wicked was not a show I was a part of, but it was my warm up constantly. It was nonstop. And so when I finally I got through the show, I did the show, I stayed clean. Then our dad got diagnosed with cancer the first time. We got through that. And then it was like I graduated, and my parents were like, just go see the show. Go see the show. And that's when we went. So it was heavily emotional. And that whole time is always tied to that show for me. And I think a lot of people have stories like that about certain musicals or albums or things like that they love, that it's like there's this emotional tie to that time in your life, to that piece of art, and that's definitely where I am for that one, if that makes sense. I don't know if there's anything you want to add, producer sister, but like that's
Yep.
Yeah. It's yeah, Katie just said, I completely understand that. I had a laundry list of health problems in high school. TV shows, movie got me through, being stuck in bed half the time. Yeah, 100%, right? Like those are the things that they lift you up and they carry you, right?
Yeah. They're your comfort, they're your companion, they're everything.
Yeah. And a lot of the subject matter of Wicked as well is, I feel like it's needed right now. And I don't want to get super into it, but that's very much how I feel. So I am hopeful, but I am afraid that this film isn't going to do well because of all the drama. I think it's going to be the theater kids. Can we make this work? You know? So. Calbear said, there's a set of 4 books. Is it worth getting the whole set? I think I've only read the first 2, so I couldn't tell you 100%. But, yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, if it's a good deal, if they're cute books and they're going to look good on your shelf, right? Like, why not? Jackie Swan said, Def Leppard's Hysteria got me through a really bad time. Really, really bad time. Yep. We all have that stuff. Anyway, so yes, as we started talking about dolls and adult film sites, we have now gone into this whole emotional thing. But yes, we're gonna have fun. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna have fun. We'll keep you guys posted. We'll let you know. We'll let you know. All right, are we ready for what the what? I think we're ready. Megan P just said this is totally off topic, but I wonder, Kim, do you ever call producer sister accidentally when you aren't streaming? Well,
Not really.
it, it does happen from time to time. Not like super often, but it does. It's hard. It's like a masking I sometimes have to put on almost when I go live because I don't want to say people's names and I don't want to say something that I'll regret and I want to be really careful with my language and all those types of things. But I mean, in conversation even now, it's funny because there's like a few people who are closer to me through YouTube that are aware of producer sister's name.
Mhm.
And even when I talk to them, sometimes I still default to producer
Yeah.
sister, and they're like, "I know her name," and I'm like, "No, but it's producer sister."
Well, okay, in fairness, I met Linda, for
Mhm.
the record, Your Honor, in real life, and I'm not. If I've met you in real life, I'm not gonna sit here and say
Call me producer
call me
sister.
producer sister. That's weird. So I met Linda. I met Andy and Yami at the wedding. So there's a couple people I have met, and yes, they know my actual name.
Anglinator just said like calling your teacher mom. That is the energy. That is 100% the energy. Oh my gosh. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. Shall we what the what? Shall we what the what? We shall. Producer sister,
Yeah.
would you like to introduce this at all to the class?
I mean, the title kind of sums it up.
Hilariously chaotic Rex.
This is what happens when you text the wrong person by mistake. Sometimes it goes well, sometimes it does not. It's a whole hot mess. But chaos can ensue.
It's always interesting. It's always interesting.
Yeah.
How do you deal like most of the time now if I get texts from people I don't know, I just block them.
Yeah.
But I always if I get calls from people I don't know and they like are asking for information, I always just tell them that I'm getting deported and then they hang up. It's like the best thing ever. It ends things so quickly because they're just like, oh, and then that's the end
We
of it.
can't get any money out of you,
Nope.
so we'll stop calling.
I am being deported. I am currently being watched by the feds. If you make contact with me, the feds probably have tapped my phones and they know you're calling me.
They're
Oh
listening
no!
to you too.
I don't want the feds tapping my phone. No, no. It works so well. Anyway, okay. Hilariously chaotic wrong number text. Let's go. Let's go. Let's do it. Sent picture of my kids, left to the wrong number, and their right response was. That's fun.
I like that one. It's cute.
I don't think I would do that, but that's
No.
fun. I think I'd just delete it and be like, no, 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 I don't need these random kids on my phone that I don't know, but that's funny. That's funny. I love the legs up in the back, too.
Yeah.
The one guy. It's just so committed.
Oh yeah,
So
they're
committed.
going right, recreating.
Katie just said, I need a section of Kim talking to telemarketers like Andy. That's not going to happen. But honestly, guys, for those of you that haven't like seen Andy go through that and how like much time he wastes with these people, how uncomfortable he makes them feel and all that stuff, they are relentless with him. I think I've seen it happen off air. Like they call him constantly, and it's gotten to the point now that it's like they can block the number, but they just get a new number.
Yeah.
He can ask them to stop. They don't listen. They just keep going, and he's just at a point now where like. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. And he just deals with it the way that he feels he should
You
deal
start
with
to lose patience.
Well, it's like harassment.
Oh, literally, it's lightened up the last week, knock on wood, but Bell Canada calls me every day.
Belle, leave us alone.
Leave me alone.
Leave me alone. Oh, yep. Yep. Katie, exactly. Now he brings Diddy into it. I know. It's so much. Okay, we'll keep going. My heart. This is the lady you thought was your mom. I just want to let you know your wrong number was a great Christmas gift for me as I lost my daughter around the holidays. Oh, So hearing you say, "Hey, Mom," made me feel so good, and you have a Merry Christmas. Oh, can we all text her? Nice things?
Nice thing.
Nice things. Oh, oh, my heart. Jake's.
We take a turn.
We're back in the hospital because Jake said it's on fire again. His
Keep in mind the word again.
Again. Okay. Okay. I just have to take it off screen for a minute. You know how I joked earlier about you look like you could use an effing lamp? The same people, Obscure as Final, have a song called I Glued My Balls to My Butthole Again. Again. What did I do? No.
All I have visions in my head is drunk guys trying to do Blue Angels.
But that song is so good. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on glue. So all I hear in my head is I glued my to my butthole, baby. Oh my gosh. What did I do? Seriously though, Jake, what are you doing?
Why?
You have the wrong number, but please keep me updated. Oops, sorry, no, come back. I want to hear everything. It's the again. Again. How does this happen multiple times?
See, this is the one you reply to. I love the no, come back. I want to hear everything.
Oh my gosh. Oh, yes, exactly, General Scott. Yes. I pulled too hard. Now I can't. It's stretched out like an effing yard. It's Obscure as Final, guys. You guys gotta. Don't have kids around. Don't have it up super loud. If there's other people around you, people are gonna look at you. It's gonna be a thing. But oh, it's so good. It's so good. Yes, but I want to know more. Jake, what are you doing? Jake, what happened? Why? I can't. Okay. Oh dear. Mom wants you to call her. Who is this? Andrea. Wrong number. And you got me in a necessary 30-minute conversation with my mother, so thank you for that. Oh. Who is Andrea? Oh. Yeah, exactly, General Scott. Wear headphones while listening. Mayor Breslin. Mayor Breslin is my man. I can't. Okay. Pleasant conversation I had with a total stranger today. Okay. Hey, Wyatt. Didn't realize I was coming into town tonight instead of tomorrow. Just wanted to give you a heads up. I will be getting in late tonight and sleeping in Liam's bed. Wrong number. Anyways, here's a cake I can make. What is that?
A cake.
That's not a cake.
I mean, it is.
I mean, it's not a good cake. Maybe it tastes good, right? At the end of the day, who really cares? I love you guys still talking about the song. It's a moment. It was inevitable. This could have happened to anyone. Life is just fun like that. Okay, so the guy responds, the best I could do is some homemade parfait. Everybody likes parfait. Everybody likes parfait. Lol, that looks good. And then another shot of more food that they made. You're a good cook. Had no idea that I needed someone to send food pics in my life. Lol, me neither. Lol, my girlfriend made that. I'm making brownies next week. I'll be sure to send those along. Nice. My father made this, so they're just sharing food pictures. This is so wholesome. I feel like we need that after the other thing. My father made that. My mother made this. Ooh, nice. Can't remember what kind of berries they are. Not blackberries, but she picked them herself. Oh, cool. Sorry about the wrong number, though. This has been fun. Yeah, no problem. It was nice talking. Likewise. This is so sweet. Aww. It's like an origin story.
Mm-hmm.
That's adorable. How has the sound been, guys? Have we had any other issues or has everything been good?
Haven't seen any comments.
No. I think what was happening was I got a new cord for my microphone that transfers sound better and faster than what I had before. And then I also got a better cord going from my soundboard to my computer that also transfers things faster. And so I think the volume has been up higher because there's been less interference as things have come through, maybe. I don't know. Um, and if I speak too loudly, my microphone blocks out. Like it just goes completely silent and stops. So I think that may have been what happened. So for the first time, I actually had to turn down my audio because I'm always too quiet. So that was a first, everybody. You've all were here for that. Thank you. So let me know if that happens again, and I'll make sure I can fix it, okay? All right. Brilliant teamwork. Who's this? Sorry, that was the wrong number. No, don't leave me. I'm sorry. I must go. I love you. Don't let go, Jack. I'll never let go. See, this one you're like, did we just become best friends?
Mm-hmm.
I have no reason to be in contact with you, but I want to know you more. We should talk. Oh, teaching moment. Sup. Oh, you know it's good when your conversation starts like that. Just sup. Cool. Who's this? Kay. Is this the girl from the restaurant? There's a reason she gave you the wrong number. Sup ain't gonna cut it. You've been played. Lol. I respect that. So how should I greet a female then? Oh, not like that. Because I'm used to the American way. Hi. You know, your name. It was nice to see you. How are you? Have a normal human conversation. Not like, hello, person of this gender. When will we hook up? Like, what?
You can do better than that in America, too.
Yeah, like, seriously, American girls deserve better than that. Let's just be people. Okay, let's be nice. Let's be decent people. My advice is to start with, this is whatever your name is. Leave her alone. Leave her alone. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Did we just have a cut it? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Did we just have a cut it all? Guys, or are we good?
I did, but my internet's been acting up.
Okay. Okay. Shantae's like, I've had the sup in my DMs. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Yeah, froze for a minute. Okay, how much did we lose, guys? I think that was our internet, in all fairness. Okay. Let me take a look here. Okay. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. That was our internet. That was our internet. We're all good. Okay. So I'll just go back to the text there. Just my advice is to start with whatever your name is. It was great meeting you. Hope the impression you left with was mutual. I would love to spend some time with you and get to know you more. Also, when you get a girl's number, call yourself from their phone. If they object, keep it moving. If they aren't really interested, keep it moving. They aren't really interested. If they ask why, tell them that it would be shame to make a mistake and what might be the most important encounter of your life. Good luck. There we go. Yeah, so that's the cut there was what I was talking about the internet. That's been happening and it's annoying and there's very little I can do about it, but we'll be right back. So, thank you guys. I appreciate that. Thank you. I truly respect that. Sorry for texting this number. No worries. Just invite me to the wedding. That's cute. That's adorable. I like that. All right. Next one. Not Hannah. Not Hannah. Not Hannah Montana. Not Hannah. Hey, is this Hannah? No. Sorry. Wrong number. I was in Kent, Ohio at bar 157 Lounge. Are you sure this isn't Hannah? I think this person knows who they are.
Mm-hmm.
And if they don't know who they are, maybe you don't want to date them. Just as a rule. Just as a rule. Yeah, I'm a dude. I'm pretty sure my name isn't Hannah. She gave you a fake number. Sorry. And then this guy responds, F you. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No. No, what is this? F you. I got to hook up with two hot sorority girls last night. They were both super hot. Okay, good for you. Good for you. They you were probably at home helping yourself because you're a loser. You wish you were like me, don't you? I get any girl I want. They beg for me. Ha ha, you effing loser. Except for Hannah, apparently.
I think
Dude,
Hannah dodged a bullet.
I think she did, and I think this dude that went to that's it. Of course he's in Ohio. Went to Kent, Ohio at bar 157 Lounge. I'm sensing some fragile masculinity. You seem a bit emotional. You may wanna calm down. May wanna calm down. Like it. What? Why do some men do this and they think it makes them look manly?
I don't know.
Because it doesn't.
No.
It doesn't. How did that? That didn't help you. Okay.
Wrong number guy's funny though.
Yeah, except Hannah. Apparently.
Like that comeback is just perfect.
For real though. Oh, Treadnought said I'd have said this is Hannah's father. Oh, I love that. I love that. So I just realized I missed a super chat. From Neo. Thank you so much for the $2 super chat saying, I normally see you on Popcorn Planet. Well, thank you very much. Thank you for being here. I hope you're enjoying the show. I'm sorry for the technical issues, but I hope that you are enjoying it. Oh, Marsha said, I remember college bars. Ugh. Yeah, exactly. It's right. It's like, so Hannah rejected you and you take it out on an innocent person? Come on now. Yeah, and this is the thing. And us females are too emotional, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. I'm just saying, if you hooked up with two super hot girls last night, you're not texting either of them, or they gave you fake numbers, that might give you an idea on how that whole thing actually went. But okay. Lesai. Some people. She continued to go off and cuss at me, lol. Oh no. Hello there. Hello, who is this? This is Annie. I wonder if I'm talking with Wendy, a yoga instructor. You are not. I apologize. I don't understand. Am I or you are not? You are not. I apologize. Are you not Wendy? Can you speak English? Oh gosh. Ma'am, that is English. You asked if you were speaking to Wendy, a yoga instructor. I then proceeded to say you are not, which in English means no. I also stated I apologize, which means sorry. If you need help with remedial English classes, I will gladly give you a recommendation to a few courses that I believe could be truly beneficial to you. Oh, that's sassy.
Mm-hmm. Yo, sassy.
That's very sassy. Whew. I'm not surprised she continued to go off and cuss at you, but I mean, I would have just been like, my apologies, I'm done.
And block.
Just walk away. Just walk away. Tried to get everyone a right night. Did I freeze again? Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Okay. Let me check with my tech people. Let me check with my tech people. Just looking here. Okay. Just for a millisecond? Alrighty. Okay. So the response was just, you're right, but I'm not. But you're not Caesar. I just checked the number and mistyped one digit. I'm sorry. I hope I'm not disturbing you. Happy face, no worries. Have a great night. All right. There we go. There we go. It's so weird though. Like I'm not getting the errors that are normal. Okay, there we go. Okay. Let me take a look here. Give me one sec, guys. I think what I'm going to do, because I am seeing some stress on my end, which is very strange, but I think we're going to do a few more of the texts and then we'll wind down the stream at about the 2 hour mark. And we may have to do like a network thing with what's going on because it's very strange. It's very strange and I do apologize. This is why the pin chat is there. You know what I mean? Okay, let's keep going. Thank you to those of you who are riding it out with me. I so appreciate you. So appreciate you. Some random number just inspired me to turn my life around. Y'all need to get it the F together right now. Wrong people, sorry. Nah, you're right. I do need to get my ish together. Sometimes you need that. Sometimes you need that little text. That's good. That's cute. Lady asked for where to put the rocks. I was feeling helpful. Oh my gosh, what is this saga? What is this saga? Okay. Okay. It's small, so I'm gonna have to like lean a little bit. I am still here. Okay. Barbara, I could use your advice. The photo and video show my side yard. House is the neighbor's. I am being gifted 6 large boulders by a neighbor and want to place them in this area. Could you take a look and advise where you think they should be placed? I love what you did for Gail and Marjorie. I do not have a great feel for aesthetically where they should go. I've placed 5 pink flags where I tentatively think they might be placed. I hope you can see the flags. There will be 1 additional boulder. I am guessing, but I think they're all about 300, 500 pounds. I know it will take 3 men in order to move them. Your thoughts, please. Thanks in advance. Miss you. And this is to the wrong person. Mm-hmm. This is great. This is fantastic. This is literally fantastic. Okay. Do you have pictures of the rocks? I use what I like to call the Dwayne method for placing rocks. I'll show you. I do not. I went by to look at them but didn't take a picture. I looked online and found this photo of similar rocks. They're all 2 to 3 feet wide, or 2 to 3 inches wide and about 8 inches high. Okay, no, then it would be feet. It would be feet. Yeah. It'd be huge, yeah.
18 inches.
Big.
High.
Okay, I'll take a look. Here are here in a few. Get back to you. I miss you too. Okay. And then she said, okay, and another picture. I like to... Everything okay? Okay. I like to try to imagine the rock being peaceful, smiling at home, and then the Dwayne method is a really easy way to visualize it. Oh my gosh. Imagine a rock just tumbled down a hill and landed there as if nature took him there. I like to use an image in my head of a smiling rock, peaceful and happy. Maybe there should be grouped together, as in 2 or 3 more. I don't really know, Glenda. Do rocks travel together in packs? Maybe not, except in waterfalls. This is so strange. And then just the photo of the rock.
So you can visualize.
It's the rock method.
Yep.
It's the rock method. That is amazing. That is amazing. Okay. Inconceivable. Oh no. Oh no. Are we doing Princess Bride? Are we having Princess Bride jokes, producer sister?
Always.
Always. Sorry to bother you. My name is blank. I saw your number without your name when I was sorting out my work phone. What is your name? My name is Emilio Montoya. Do you have 6 fingers in your hand? I have 10 fingers. Do you only have 6? Ma'am. Ma'am. You don't know this joke? Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm looking for a man with 6 fingers on his left hand. He killed my father. I'm seeking revenge. And when I meet this man, I will tell him, my name is Emilio Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. And then I shall avenge my father's death. Oh, please tell me that they got it after that. I can't. My favorite wrong number experience by far. Hey, this is Kevin. Let's aim for 2:30 at Tennessee Valley parking lot. Sorry, wrong number. Laughing my butt off. It's only okay because I'm Kevin also. Report US still leads the world with the highest density of Kevins. Ah, that's amazing. Why are there so many Kevins?
I have no idea.
Why are there so many Kevins? Too many Kevins. Too many Kevs. It's me, Marlo. Or Mario. My eyes are tired. Hi, Mario. What are your plans this weekend? The same thing we do every weekend, Luigi. Save Princess Peach from Bowser. And all the emojis. Mario? Luigi? No, I'm blacked out. I think I entered the wrong number of you. Please don't mind me. Okay, if you see Luigi, ask him to pick out a Tanuki suit. I wasted my last one when I killed Bowser's youngest son, Bowser Koopa Jr. Lol, what are you talking about? I don't know. That's wrong number. Your name is Mario and you don't get Mario jokes? Mario, where do you live?
Mm-hmm.
Where does Mario live?
I don't know.
I have questions.
Mm-hmm.
I have questions. All right. Poor Maya. Matt, keep a secret. Be here by 8 tomorrow. Joey is going to ask Maya to marry him. I am so terribly excited. Don't be late. Holy ish, Mom. You just texted that to me. Joey's going to ask me to marry him tomorrow. I think you just ruined the greatest surprise of my life. See, now I'm wondering, what was this actually Maya? Or was this just someone trolling the mom?
I don't know.
I don't know. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Lisa Boo. He lives in Jacksonville.
Right.
Mario lives in Jacksonville. We should know this by now. It's always Jacksonville. I've decided to answer all obvious spam text something toenail related. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Hello, I'm Lucy. Are you on Tinder site? No, but I have a bag of toenail clippings. I'll sell to you at a fair price. Excuse me, are you John? No, but did you see my message about the toenail clippings? I'm willing to give you a garbage bag full for less than $800. I need to send this to Andy. This is what we should be doing. We gotta do something about the main room, though. It's full of bags of toenail clippings. They have to go along with the sale. I will sell each of them for less than $800. It adds value to the home. I just keep asking, but will you sell it with the toenail clippings? Will you sell it with the toenail clippings?
I have to sell them.
But it has to be with the toenail clipping. Okay. What do you mean? I don't mind. Can I know your name? If you don't mind, can I know your name? They call me Lil Dumpers. Don't quit stalling and tell me what you'll pay for a big bag of toenail clippings. These are all toenails. Mind you, no, not fingernails in this bag. High quality stuff.
Here's your new talking points when you get a scam call.
I got bags of toenails. This is genius. I don't know who you are, person, but you're amazing. You are amazing. Not John. I know you're not John.
Or Lucy.
Or Lucy. But, oh. Oh, that is amazing. That is amazing. Oh. Okay. All right. I'll have to message Andy. Be like, no, you need to do this now. You need to do this. This is it. This is the way. This is the way. Okay. I guess Mia doesn't like riddles. I'm Mia from Seattle. Who's this? I'm Mia from Seattle. Miaception. How old are you, kid? My age today is 3 times what it will be 3 years from now, minus 3 times what my age was 3 years ago. Go to the bad place. Boy, that escalated quickly. Oh my gosh. I'm Mia from Seattle. I'm Mia from Seattle. We are all Mia from Seattle, but we all do not have bags of toenails.
No, we do not. Thankfully.
Oh, okay. Some random person texted me, even tried calling me once. Hey, blank, it's your uncle blank and aunt blank. Happy birthday. Hope you had a great day. Hey, wrong number, but it is my B-day, so thanks. Oh, what are the odds of that? I guess 1 in 365, but you know what I mean. Like, this is the number we have for you. Well, it's wrong. Please give me the right number. I don't know the number, sir/ma'am. Are uncle and aunt blank okay?
I don't think so.
I don't think they're okay. This was weird. Okay, I do have to ask you guys, since the last break that I mentioned, have we had any more issues? I'm just going to give you guys a minute. Make sure I'm up to date. Because we've got more to go through than I can, but I don't want...
We can save it.
We can save it? Okay. All right. Then that's our What the What for today. I'm glad things have gotten better. I'm sorry there were those interruptions, but as I said, some of it is just infrastructure in the area, and there isn't a huge amount we can do about it, and we're doing everything on our end. But I do apologize, and hopefully we figured out that sound thing. That's crazy. That is crazy. That was a first for me. That was a first for me, dog. Well, guys, we are in last call. So this is the time if you have anything you want to ask, anything you want to send in, any last things, speak now or hold your peace until the next stream type thing. It's all good. Let me see here. Okay. Englander said, thanks for the laughs. Those were so good. I did enjoy that. These are fun.
You like
Producer
them?
sister, I'd do this again.
Okay.
For sure. This is fun. Dreadnought, will you tell Denzel I tried to phone him twice last night, but I haven't got his number. Oh my gosh. I can't, this is bizarre. Absolutely bizarre.
It's just, how would they know that? Like, I don't understand people's thought process to even get to that point.
No. Oh, Lisa Boo, you had a member milestone and I missed it. Thank you, ItsKim and producer sister. Much love to you, member for 18 months. Thank you very much, Lisa Boo, for 18 months of support. That is so appreciated. We love you. Thank you so, so, so much. And I'm sorry I missed that before. It was not my intention. Retro Americana just said, I'm sorry I missed you today. You don't need to be sorry. It's okay. The replay will be up shortly, and I'll have timestamps in there shortly as well, so you can jump around whenever you want to see all that good stuff. I always do that. Vicky just said, thank you, ladies. Great stream as always. Thank you for putting up with us. Thank you for putting up with our technical difficulties as well. We appreciate it. Oh, yes, General Scott. With everything being in Diddy's mom's name, she is about to have... Are we ready, choir? Are we ready? Let's go.
Insufficient funds. You ain't got no money. Ooh.
Ooh. I love that clip so much. It never gets old. It never gets old to me. Ever. So good. So good. It's like Sweet Caroline. So good. So good. So good. Ba, ba, ba. You guys, I'm so tired. Is anybody else tired? I'm tired. There's been so much. There's been so much. I honestly, was it Friday? We finished Uncensored. I, left my office. I went upstairs and I wanted to just take some time and chill. Just start to unwind, start to try to get into weekend mode, enjoy my weekend. And then my phone just, and I'm like, oh no. And there's 5 Diddy filings in the span of a half hour. 5. And they're all pages and pages and pages and pages. And I'm like, how much of this is redacted? How much of this can I even get? What are the exhibits? What is happening? Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And it was nonstop. It was non-freaking-stop. Megan, emotional damage. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Oh, Katie said, it's only Monday and I'm beyond tired. Exactly. I used to joke with my boss at one of my old jobs that I come in on Monday and something would happen Monday morning and I'd be like, I have hit my capacity of crap for the week Monday morning. I cannot take any more. We are at critical mass. We have hit capacity. We are done. No more. No more. None. Oh gosh. Yeah. Sarai just said, hi, tired. I'm hungry. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. General Scott said, I just got a selling your house text. Just the evil figure tapping. You have to sell it along with the bags of nail clippings.
Toenail clippings.
They have to be toenail clippings. Oh, yay, Megan Pete. I showed my hubby the house hippo as a proud Canadian. Ah, the honorary gospel of the house hippo. It is very needed and very important. Many house hippos. Many house hippos. It is great, though, when the house hippos get called out and people find out the truth about the house hippos. It's a beautiful thing. It is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing. Marsha just said, we're balls of hair.
Yuck.
Guys, this is brutal. This is brutal. This is amazing, though. I'm not mad about it. This is everything. I love it. Oh my goodness. Yes, the hippos. I saw somebody say that I should have an emoji of a lamp.
Mm-hmm.
Should we do an emoji of a lamp?
We need a lamp and a hippo.
Yeah, our own lamp and hippo. I'll look into it. I will look into it. That could be fun. I'm sorry, it was like, bleh. Yeah, I know. Alrighty. Well, I am gonna wind down the stream. Katie's like, yes. Okay. I'll look into getting a lamp because I'm sorry. I'm glad you guys appreciate that you look like you could use a lamp, because my life changed the second I heard that song. I was like, this is speaking to my soul. Speaking to my soul. It is everything. Yes, lamp and hippo. Okay, I'll take a look. Okay. Well, guys, I'm gonna run the outro. Thank you guys so much for being here today. I should see you guys soon in a couple of days. Um, there's so much going on, and I'm doing the best I can. It's you guys are making me laugh in the chat. I gotta focus. Okay. Thank you guys so much for being here. I hope you guys enjoyed the show today. I know it got kind of crazy at points, and I do really, really appreciate you guys. Thank you for putting up with me. Much love, and I will see you all very soon. Let's roll the outro. Thanks, guys.